Hi everyone, I hope all are doing well. This is Lakshmi. Today we are in second session. Yesterday we started first session and the recordings are available on our YouTube channel. We already posted all the links in our WhatsApp group also. People who not yet joined WhatsApp group, please join and you will get all the updates over there. Okay, so the batch number is 357 and I'm going to announce one more update here. So this 357 batch is going to be taking care of SQL also. Why? Because yesterday we got the many requests, so people are looking for the SQL as well. As I mentioned, basic SQL is very important for Power BI developer. Okay, so as you guys are looking for it, so we are planning to take a SQL as well in this batch. Okay, so from now it is going to be before we mentioned it's a 4 weeks, it is going to be 5 weeks. Okay, so this is a one update I have. And before going to today's session, let's go through with the content. Okay. So as of yesterday this batch started, it means 10th September 2024. The timing will be 7 p.m. IST to 8 p.m. IST. And duration will be 5 weeks now. Why? Because we are covering SQL as well. Okay. But course fee is same. Don't worry about it. It will be same. We are not going to increase that. It will be a 5,900 rupees only. And in USD, it is $72 US. Okay. Only the change is the duration will be 5 weeks. Okay. That is one change we are going to have. Other than that, everything is same. Okay. So first 3 sessions will be free, as I mentioned yesterday. Okay. So from fourth to session, we are going to share a new Zoom link, which is going to be for only paid students. People who opted this course, they are going to get the new Zoom link. Okay, through mail. And first 2 session recordings, yes, we are uploading in YouTube channel. So you'll receive a links to we are posting links in our YouTube channel as well. No, sorry, not YouTube channel, WhatsApp group. Okay, people who not yet join WhatsApp group, please join WhatsApp group. That's very important. Why? Because all the updates we are providing over there only. Okay, and we have a strictly few rules like a no batch shifting, no amount refunded. So please, if the timing workouts for you, yes, please opt for the course and then continue the course. Why? Because see, nowadays Power BI is very, very, very huge requirement is there for Power BI. Even for the data science, data engineer, the other thing guys also, people who are working with the data, it's required. BI tool knowledge is very, very important to analyze their data also. It's not only business, to analyze the data accuracy also. Okay. So yes, the next one is all the session recordings and notes will be access through LMS. So people who are opted the course, yes, you guys are going to get the access for it. You can get the all the recordings and the note as well. And Logic Lab team available Monday to Saturday. So you can reach out them through call or else you can send a mail to support at logiclabtechnology.com. Okay, so they will be available 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. IST between Monday to Saturday. Okay, so you can reach out anytime between this. And we have a social media links here. So please follow that. You'll get to know all the updates, not only related to the Power BI, you'll get to know the upcoming new batches, the other technologies also. Yes, we are posting over there. And yes, if you guys are looking for those skills, yes, you can opt for it and then you can continue the post details. Yeah. So any questions, concerns till now, the concepts we the stuff which we discussed about the course content or anything. Yesterday we gone through with the course content, what we are covering. And let me share today the other one also. So yes, in SQL, what we are covering. Okay, give me a minute. Let me open my systems. Let me reshare my screen. To share the content of this as well. Once again. Yeah. I hope you guys are able to see my screen, right? So let me enable the chat box. Please let me know if you are able to see the screen. Please use chat box to give input. Are you able to see Word document? Please use chat box. Okay, cool. Thank you. So yes. So in SQL, yesterday we talked about what content we are covering in Power BI. So let's talk about SQL. Okay. So here we are going to cover basic content of SQL. Okay. So the first topic is database intro. So why we have a databases and how we are going to handle the data, how the data will store these all things, and the data types and data query category. Like, there are some categories like DDL commands, DML commands, DQL commands. Yes, we are going through with this. There are other commands also. We are not going to work out on it. Okay, as a BI developer, what stuff is required, those things we are covering here. And aggregate function, SQL clauses and operations, joins, and set operators. So these things we are going to cover. As a BI developer, so this knowledge is enough. Okay, as a BI developer, this knowledge is enough. So that's why we are picking the selected one and we are covering these concepts along with the Power BI. And this request, because of we got the many requests, so they are looking for the SQL as well. So that's the reason I'm taking. Okay, we included in this batch itself. And from next time, I don't think so. I'll take the SQL one. But yeah, so this time, yes, we are taking up this. Okay. Yep. Any questions, concerns on these concepts? So please raise your hands. I'll allow you guys to talk. Once the questions are done, yes, we are moving into the today concepts. Any questions, concerns? Please raise your hands. Okay, so I didn't see any hand raised here. Let's go with the step. Cool. So yesterday we stopped in between. So the 7 pillars of Power BI. So we already talked about it, the benefits of Power BI, how it is going to be help and all. So same thing again we are covering here, but it's a level wise. So what we are doing initially, what we are going to next level. So like that we are going to discuss here. Okay. So the first one is extract. As I mentioned, Power BI is a ETL tool. ETL stands extract, transform, and load. Okay, ETL stands extract, transform, load. So first step is extract. In this layer, what we are doing, we are going to connect to the multiple sources. Okay, multiple sources in the sense, it's not like always we are going to connect all the sources on that. No, it's not like that. Based on the requirement, if your data laying on databases, yes, you are going to connect to the databases and you are fetching the data. Okay, if your data is laying on SharePoint locations, yes, you are taking from there. Okay, any blob storages, yes, you are going to connect to the blob storages and then you are taking data from there. If the data is stored in Databricks, yes, you are going to connect to that and then getting that. If it is coming from ERP system, yes, you are going to. So is it going to allow me only one data connections at a time? No, we can connect n number of data connections. We can connect n number of sources. There is no limitation. Okay, so we can connect n number of data sources. Okay, so we are connecting to the data sources. We are selecting the required data and extracting from data sources to our Power BI. Okay, the next one is transformations. As I mentioned, we are not going to get the 100% structured data. We are not going to get always 100% structured data. We are going to get sometimes unstructured data also. So we have to make it structured, means we have to clean our data. We have to clean our data means what it means structured, what it means unstructured. So once we enter into the data, once we enter into the practicals, you can understand, okay, what is meant by structure, what is meant by unstructured and all. Okay. So the next one is, so in the transformation, what we are doing, we are cleaning our data. Okay, we are cleaning our data and we are preparing our data based on the business requirement. Okay, and even in real time, we are going to work with a uh, like millions of records, and even there will be a 60 or 70, 100 times, like a 150 columns will be there in a table sometimes. So we are not going to work loading all the columns. We have to load only required columns. We can remove the unwanted columns. So these are all comes under transformations. Okay, we'll go through with that step by step. The next one is modeling. What it means. So as I mentioned, we are not going to work with a one table. We have to work with the multiple tables. We have to work with the multiple data sources. So in that case, we are not going to get the required data from one table or one source. Okay, we have to interact with the multiple tables. How we are going to interact? So we are going to build a models there. Models in the sense there will be a schemas like a star schema, snowflake schema. How we are defining star schema, snowflake schema? Don't worry, I'm just introducing here. So we'll go with the in-depth concepts. Okay, so modeling tab, what we are doing? We are giving relationship between the tables. With the relationship only, we can get the required data from other tables also. To give a relationship, again, here key concepts will come. What is meant by key? How we can identify the keys? Okay, there are a lot of stuff we have. Okay, we'll discuss each and everything. Until here, the connecting data sources and transformation modeling, this part we are doing in other ETL tools also. Okay, in other ETL tools also. But in Power BI itself, Power BI itself have a ETL tool called Power Query Editor. Power Query Editor. It's not required to install separately. It will come along with the Power BI. People who already worked with the Excel, yes, they might aware about it. Power Query Editor. It's called Query Editor before. So once they introduced Power BI, then they converted that into Power Query Editor. Okay, before it's called Query Editor. Okay, so the query editor, the Power BI query editor will work as a ETL part. Okay, we are extracting, transforming, loading. So this concept we are doing in Power Query Editor. And modeling comes into Power BI desktop part. Okay, so modeling tab, what we are doing here, we are giving relationship between the tables if it is required. It's not like a simply give the relationship. If it is required, yes, we are giving a relationship. Okay, the next one is calculations. So we are not going to get the always required measures and then required information from data sources. We have to do some calculations by using DAX. Yesterday we talked about it. What it stands? Anyone? Yes, use chart box. What it means? DAX. Full form of DAX. Use chart box if you know. DAX stands. Huh. Crazy. I didn't get even one response. I hope you guys already aware about it. At least D stands, A stands. Ah, God bless. At least I receive one response. Data analysis expression. Yes, that stands. Data analysis expression. So by using DAX, there are many functions. There are inbuilt functions are there. So we are going to use those functions, and then we are getting and we are creating some calculated columns, calculated measures by using DAX based on the business requirement. I'm always using based on the business requirement, business, what it means. Anyone? Anyone can take it up. What it means, business requirement. No? Okay. So we are handling the data, right? So in that time, we are going to get the some request from stakeholders. Okay, stakeholders, we can say clients. Okay, what kind of requirements they will get. So I want to see data country wise some measures like a revenue or else actuals or else. um, yeah, okay. Revenue or they want to see the like a actuals budget or how much they invested. So these are all things they want to see, country wise or other things. So we are going to get the one volume column. Okay, just imagine one volume column is there. So from there we have to derive out some other measures also, like last year and last year versus current year comparisons. So last year value we are not going to have separately. It is included within the volume and we have to get it from that. How we can do? We have a DAX functions to get it that. So like that, we have to create some calculated measures and calculated columns also with the help of DAX. Okay. The next one is yeah. The next one is visualization. So till here, we are cleaning our data. We are adding required columns and measures by using DAX. Okay, so till here we are preparing our data based on our requirement. Okay, so the next one is visualization. So this is a very important for users. So till calculation part, yes, we are doing this part in backend. They are not going to, they are not going to interact here. They are not going to worry about till this step, the calculation. Why? Because we have to satisfy the customer requirement. We have to do it ourselves. That's it. So from visualizations, yes, they will come. They will access. They are going to access this visualization part only from Power BI surveys. Okay. So what we are doing here, we are representing data in visual form. Visual form. Visual form in the sense what kind of? So we have a n number of visuals. There are some default visuals like I think so you guys are already aware about it, like a bar chart, pie chart, gay chart. There will be a stacked bar charts, and then there will be a card, filters. Okay, so like that, maps also there. So we can showcase the maps. Okay, so there are a n number of visuals. So we'll go through with the each and every one. Okay, so we can understand in a better way. And the next one is distribution. So till visualization part, we are working with the desktop version. Till visualization part, we are working with the desktop version. Yesterday we talked about versions of Power BI, right? So till here, we are working with the desktop version. So once we are good with the UI part, UI in the sense user interface. So once we are good with the UI part, and then we are publishing our reports into Power BI surveys. This publishing also we are doing from Power BI. Okay, so once we published, where we are publishing reports into Power BI surveys, there will be a dedicated workspace and there we are publishing. Okay, so once we publish, for what we build this report? On what basis we build this report? Based on the client requirement, right? So after building this, we have what we have to do? We have to give a access to the users. We have to provide access to the users, and they will extract the data, or else they will analyze the data and they will understand the data, and it will the data, the visuals which we presented over there. So those will give some insights to the business. Those will give insight to the business. For data analyst also, yes, it's required. They have one BI tool to analyze their data. Okay. So the next one is, once we distributed this, the next one is automation. So usually, okay, we build the report. Okay, we build the report, we publish the report, we gave the access to the users, and that report needs to be refreshed, right? It's not like a one-time build. Okay, always it has to get update with the latest data. Correct. So for that, what we have to do? We have to make a automate. We have to automate that. How we can automate? So certain extension, yes, we have a automation option in Power BI service itself. Like we can schedule our reports every hour once, like hourly once we can refresh if it is required. So it's based on the project actually. So if your reports which you worked, so those reports are monthly reports, then you have to schedule monthly once. Okay, if it is weekly reports, yes, you have to refresh weekly once. If it is daily report, even in a daily means it has to refresh 4 times or 8 times or 12 times or 24 times based on the business requirement. We have to schedule our reports. We have to schedule our reports. How we can schedule? By using Power BI service. Yes, we can schedule our reports. Okay, so only monthly on specific dates, yes, it's not available in Power BI service. So for that, we have additional tools called Power BI, Power Automates. So I think so you guys are already aware about Power Apps. So there we are using Power Apps. It's not a big tool. It's very easy. So it will guide you into Power Apps to schedule our reports. If you are looking for the monthly. Okay, so very rare cases we go with that, but mostly we schedule our reports with a mostly we report our reports with a monthly or sorry, weekly, daily, or any ad hoc days like a Tuesday, Wednesday, something like that. Okay, on specific days in a week. Okay, so am I audible clearly? Am I audible clearly? I see some message from. Okay. Chakri, I hope it is only for you. So all are okay with that. Please check your network. Okay. Okay, cool. Thank you. Okay. So these are all the 7 pillars of Power BI. What are all those? Extract, transform, modeling, calculations, visualization, distribution, and automation. Okay, these are all the 7 pillars of Power BI. Any questions, concerns, please raise your hand here on this concept, or else yesterday one also if you have any questions and concerns. I hope yesterday we spent a lot of time for the questions. I don't think so you guys have a questions for the previous session. But yeah, if you have, yes, please raise your hands. I'll allow you guys to talk. We'll go through the questions. Yes, Poonam, I see hand raised from your end.
Yeah. Hi, Lakshmi.
Hey, hi. Yes.
See, I just wanted to know about the automation. So, like for suppose if like if any report I wanted to do automation, weekly, monthly, or fortnightly, whatever, that will be we can do in backend according to the requirement or whatever we
Not
are
in the backend, in Power BI service itself, we have to do.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay. And Lakshmi, one more thing I wanted to ask. Like I just joined 5 minutes late. So first slide, what you show that you showed for SQL. No.
Yes, we are going to cover SQL as well, as you guys requested, no?
Oh,
So
yes.
in
Thank
this
you so
batch,
much.
yeah,
Thank you so much.
no worries.
Okay.
Yes,
Thank
in
you
this
so much.
batch, we are covering that also.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
And then the tenure would be same for the class or it will be extended later on?
It will be 5 weeks. Only that's the only change.
Cool. Okay.
The fees, everything is same.
Same.
Yeah.
Fine.
Only, yeah, maybe 5 more days or 6 days getting extended.
Okay, fine. Thank you so much. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
yeah.
Bye. Thank you.
Okay. Anything else? Okay, cool. So let's move into the next concept. So Power BI desktop. So we are talking about Power BI desktop. So before going to the Power BI desktop, let me give you the link for it. So I think you can go with that. Hope it's added in our PPT. Okay, so you can go through with that, or else you can use this link also. And people who are using Mac, it's very difficult to get it for the Mac. So yes, oh, sorry, state 24 this case. Yeah, so I posted link here. So go with that. So if we go to the down, you can see the download option. Just click on it, and there will be a. It will take us into file name like a Power BI desktop setup. 481 MB one thing, the other one is 423. So it's up to you, 64 or the other one. It's up to you, whatever you want to download. Yes, you can do it. Okay. So please go through with that. It's not a big challenge to download, install. It's very simple. I hope you guys can do. So try today. If it is not working, then yes, we'll discuss tomorrow. Okay. So the first one is Power BI Desktop. So what we are doing on Power BI Desktop. So prepare. As I mentioned, we are doing preparing our data. Preparing in the sense cleaning our data. We are performing ETL and Power Query Editor. As I mentioned, this is not a separate tool. It will come along with the Power BI. Okay, in Power BI Desktop, once we import the data from the various sources, you can see here it is hand. So it will help us to do it ETL process. So I'll show you step by step. Don't worry about it. So explore or create models. Yes, we can create a multiple model like a star schema or snowflake schema based on your requirement. And you can see here three tabs: model tab, data tab, and report tab. Recently, in the month of March, they added one more tab called DAX view. Called DAX view. I have to update this slide. So I'll do that. Okay. So here one more tab they added, that is DAX view. I'll show you in Power BI desktop. Okay. After this slide discussion, then I'll show you how the Power BI desktop will looks. Okay. So the last one is modeling tab. Here we are giving the relationship. Here we are giving a relationship. You can see here this one. This is a modeling tab. Here we giving a relationship between the multiple tables. Okay. So the next one is a report view. So report view, you can see here. The first one is report view. So this is a report view. This is a tabular view. And there is a one more tabular view, which looks like a data. You can see here, data tab. Here you can see the data like in Excel sheet, how we'll see rows and columns. In the same way, we can view the data here. All the tables, whatever we loaded, everything we can see here. Okay. The second one. The third one is modeling one. The next one. So the last one is publish. So how we are publishing the report? By using Power BI desktop only. There we have a publish option. By using that option, once you loaded the data, that option is going to be enabled. Okay. So before that, it's not going to be enabled. And once you publish, where we are publishing? We are publishing our reports into Power BI surveys. Into Power BI surveys. So Power BI desktop is a free version. Even Power BI service also we have a free version, but it has a some desktop don't have any limitations. Yes, it's a completely free. Power BI service have some limitations. Okay, Power BI service free have a some limitations. It will only work for you. You can't share the reports. You can't share the reports. Even you can't give the access to the other users also. Is it fine? I see SS something. Someone posted question here. Is the tool is a licensed product or free use? I'm not sure the name exactly. It says SS. Is it fine? Or you want me to explain some more about the license type? Yeah, thank you. Okay. So here you can see we are going to connect to the multiple data sources. Okay, you can see here. Oh, sorry, till here. So multiple data sources. Okay, even you can connect to the in Power BI service also, or else from desktop also you can connect. Once you connect it to into Power BI desktop, and then we are going to publish reports into Power BI survey. So here we need security. It's a cloud based. Data security is very, very, very important. Correct. So for that, we have some gateways concept. On-premises gateways concept we have. So with the help of gateways, so gateways will work like a bridge between Power BI service and our data sources. Okay. So here it will help us to secure our data. Okay. And then, so with the help of Power Gateways only, we can schedule our reports. Otherwise, we can't do that. Okay, for cloud-based, it's not required. It's already secured one. But if you are working with the on-premises databases, yes, the gateways are important. I'll show you what type of gateways we have and how we can install them, how we can set up that also. I'll show you. Okay, so this is going to be end of the sessions, like when once we enter into the Power BI service, in that time we are going to discuss about the gateways also. But as a BI developer, we are not doing sometimes very rare cases we are going to have a like a dedicated databases for our teams. So in that time, yes, you have to do it yourself only. In that time, you have to do it yourself. You have to install gateways into your common database, and you have to set up that into your Power BI reports. But I can say very rare cases, like a 5% we are going to work with the gateways. Otherwise, we are going to have a admin teams. So we have to request, already they might have a gateways and they will provide details and we can connect to that. Okay. And we have a mobile view also. We can access our reports with a mobile or desktop. Okay. And we have a mobile view also. Okay. But nowadays we can access like how we are using the other apps. Okay. So like that you can install Power BI also in your mobiles. And then you can check the reports over there also. Okay. So I hope it is clear. So let's move into the next concept. So any questions, concerns here, please raise your hands. If not, I'll move into the next concept. Cool. I didn't see any hand raise here. So let's move into. So overview of desktop, various data connections, overview of Power Query Editor. I'll show you how once you install the Power BI, how it looks. Okay. So let me reshare my screen. So I have to open Power BI one. Yeah. So let me reshare. I hope it is clear. Now you guys are able to see. So once you install Power BI, so this is how it looks. The app will be available. So once you type Power BI, yes, this is how it looks. Okay, once you clicked on this, it will open Power BI desktop. It will take a few seconds. Let me open it. So please install. It's going to take even a minute. That's it. Use the link which I shared here. It just takes a minute. Okay. So this is how it looks. So if you are entering into the first time into Power BI, yes, go with a blank report. Or else if you have already reports existed in your system, yes, you can open. You can go with the open option. So right now I'm going with the blank report. So this is how it looks. The Power BI, this is how it looks. Okay. So the first one is, you can see here, I told you, right? 4 views will be available. Definitely we are going to have an interview question on it. Okay. How many views are available in Power BI? So 4 views are available. What are all those? So reporting view and table view and modeling view and DAX query view. So I told you this DAX query view is added recently in the month of March 2024. We discussed yesterday, right, about monthly releases. Okay, so in March release, they added this one. Okay, so how this each one is going to be help us. The report view is going to be help us to, like, we can add a visuals. We can add a visuals here. So you can see here on your right hand side, you can see visuals here, charts, bar charts, pie charts, and there are tree maps, and then map also there. Navigators are there. Okay, gauge chart are there, cards are there. There are a number of, even I told you, right? People who know R and Python, you guys can create a visuals with the help of R and Python scripts also. Okay, but I'm not going to cover that. Okay. So here recently they added some new cards, new slicers also. We can see all the stuff here. Okay, so report view is dedicated to add a visuals, to add a visuals. The next one is table view. So in table view right now we don't have any data. Right now we didn't load any data, so that's why it is empty. Otherwise it looks like our Excel sheet. Otherwise it looks like our Excel sheet. The next one is model view. So in model view, what we used to do, we have to give a relationship between the tables. Very rare cases, you are going to work with the only one table. Okay, 99.9% you are going to work with the multiple tables. Only just 1%, 0.1% I can say, you will work with the one table. Okay, so always we are going to work with the multiple tables and we have to give a relationship between the tables. We'll go through that concept also. Okay, the next one is DAX query view. DAX query view will help us to, it will help us to evaluate our DAX query. For example, you want to see top 10 sales, top 10 sales you want to see. So you can write code here and you can see the data here itself. It is like a SSMS. SSMS in the sense SQL Server Management, this one. So it is going to be help us to, we can write a SQL code there and we can execute, we can see the data over there, how it looks. In the same way, here we can write a DAX functions and we can see the data. We can see the results, how it is. Is it as we are expecting or it is giving some other results? We can analyze our data here. Okay, so these are all the 4 views are available. And you can see here left side, tables and models. Yes, all the loaded tables will be visible here and the model also will be visible here. Model in the sense semantic model. All the columns, calculated columns and then calculated measures. You can see the relationship between the tables, the key columns, everything you can see here. Okay, so I hope it is clear. It's just introduction. It's just introduction. We are going to in depth and we are going with the each options also. Okay, so Poonam Power, I see hand raised from your end.
Yeah, Lakshmi, I'm just trying to download the power that option.
Desktop version.
Yeah, that's desktop version. So I'm getting two options, Power BI desktop setup and the size of that particular. So which we have to select.
Anything you can choose. Anything you can choose. 64, better to go with the 64 one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Yeah. I hope it is clear. Any questions, concerns? Please raise your hands. Okay. So let's move into the Power Query editor. Saimal Devi Alanka. I hope I pronounce your name correct.
Shyamala Devi. Hi, Lakshmi.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Actually, I have downloaded the older version
Uh-huh.
earlier.
Okay.
So I need to get the
It will get update
DAX
automatically. No. It will get update automatically.
Just
Or
now?
else,
Yeah.
yeah, or else it will show the pop-up in the right side corner when you open the Power BI. Just click there and then update your Power BI one.
Okay.
Okay, if it is not showing that pop-up, you can download the other one also. It will just replace the old one.
Fine.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Thank you. I hope it is clear. So can I move into the other concept? Okay. So this is a overview of desktop and the next one is Power Query Editor. Yeah. So here we can see in Home tab. Sorry. So in Home tab we have a okay, sorry. In Home tab we have a Get Data option. Correct. So here you can see all the data sources, whatever we can connect. Okay, common data sources. So commonly we are going to use a few data sources which are like Excel and then the Dataverse, recent sources, SQL Server. Okay, there are other data flows, data versus SQL Server, analysis services, text CSV. If you click on more, here you can see the more. Okay, once you click here, so you can see all the file related ones segregated here: Excel workbook, text CSV, and XML, JSON, folders, PDF files, Parquet, and SharePoint folder. All these sources we can connect. Okay, if you have a credentials, if you have a access for the sources, yes, you are allowed to connect. Okay, so mostly we are going to cover here Excel workbook, how we can do CSV files, yes, and the folder. And SharePoint one also, it's a common. You just need to provide the link, that's it. So same the way we can connect. Okay, and the next one is database. So here we are going to work with a SQL Server, right? So I'll show you the SQL Server database, how we can connect. So in the same way, you can connect Oracle database, IBM DB2, IBM Infosys, so other databases also we can connect in the same way. Okay, it's a similar. We have to provide the server name, and then if you have a database name, yes, you can provide that, and just click on connect, provide your credentials. That's it. Okay, and there are ERP systems also. Okay, SAP Business Warehouse, these are also there, but I don't have a credentials for it, so that's why I can't show. But it is very easy. Everywhere you have to provide the server name and then databases name and your credentials. That's it. So if you are connecting to the SAP ERP systems or any other ERP systems, then you have to follow the there we call it T codes. Correct. Yesterday also I mentioned someone are working with SAP, right? So as you have a access, you can try to connect SAP systems, but I don't have a credentials, so I can't connect to that. So you can connect to the I think we need some installations also for it. Okay, but mostly in real time we are not going to connect to the ERP systems. 99.9% we are working with the SQL servers databases. Okay, either it is Oracle database or IBM or whatever it is. Okay, MySQL database or whatever it is, we are going to connect to the database or else SharePoint locations. Sometimes we are getting flat files like Excel files, CSV files. Yes, from our local system also we have to connect. So these are all the common use. So we are going to cover these things in our uh, subject. Okay. And you can see there are Snowflake, SMS, there are many things, Ana plan. There are other things also. Okay, people in your real time, people who are already working, if you have access for any other sources, please try to connect. Please try to connect. Install the Power BI and try to go go through with all the sources what we have. If you have access, yes, please try to connecting to that. Okay, and people who don't have access, don't worry. Okay, for freshers and people who are coming from the non-IT to IT, don't worry. Okay, so I'm going to provide a one installation for like server installation. Okay, so I'll give links for it. You can install the server, you can create the server, and you can create the databases there. And we are working, we are creating some tables over there. Yes, you can try to connect to that server. Okay, that is enough. Okay, so I'll provide all these details also. And Microsoft Fabric, yes, there are a few things, the data flows, data vars, and data SQL, KQL databases, and Power BI semantic model. So these are all things there. So we'll discuss in depth once we are loading data from different sources. Okay, so I'm just showing these are all the options are available. Okay, we can connect n number of data sources. And you can see here Azure SQL, these are all cloud-based. Okay, these are all cloud-based. Like how we are connecting our normal databases, normal server. The same way you can connect Azure SQL database also. Okay, so there are online services also like a SharePoint location, like a what I did GitHub. There are other things, Sparks, Post. There are many things. Okay, Databricks you can see. Okay, but in real time we are not going to use all of them. Okay, and others. There are other things also. Okay, if you have any code like a Python script or R script, yes, you can go with the blank query. And in Python script, R script also, you can give the connections and you can connect to the data sources. That is also possible with the blank query. Okay, people who know the those stuff, yes, you can go with that. Okay, I hope it is clear. So let me close this. And let's enter into the Power BI, Power Query editor. So in Home tab itself, we have a transform data option. So you can see here on the top, Power BI desktop. You can see it's a Power BI desktop. Once I clicked on transform data and transform data, okay, see it's take me into Power Query editor. You can see here the name Power Query editor. It got changed. My desktop is still there. It's not closed. On top of it, one more page got opened called Power Query Editor. This is our ETL tool. We are doing all extraction connecting to the, from here also we can connect. From Power Query Editor also we can connect multiple sources. The sources which we saw in Power BI desktop, no? Same sources, yes, we can connect from here also. Okay. So here you have new source option. There we have a get data option. Here we have new source option. Once you clicked on new source, you can see, click on more, you can see all the sources, whatever we saw now on Power BI desktop, everything you can saw here. Okay, so once we loaded the data, we can see the data in the form of columns and rows. Okay, here and here you can see all the tables. Let me annotate it. Okay, here you can see all the data with the rows and columns. Okay, this is how it is going to be data, like how we are going to see in Excel file. So that's how it is going to be. Sorry, I'm very poor in drawing. Okay, sorry for that. Please accept this. Okay, so here it looks like that. And here all the tables are going to be visible. Whatever tables you loaded, all the tables we can see. And here it is going to be enable one more query, applied query. Yeah, it will be applied query. Means whatever transformations we are doing on the table, all the transformations will get listed here, stepped here. Okay, this is how all the transformations are going to be stepped here. Okay, so this is how the Power Query editor is going to be. Okay, so any questions, concerns here? So I'm stopping here and we'll talk tomorrow about like in depth. We try to load the data and we see the how it looks. Okay, so any questions, concerns, please raise your hands. We have a 10 minutes time and we can go through with the questions. Okay, most of the questions are solved yesterday itself, but yeah, still if you have any questions, please raise your hands. Please enroll for the course. Okay, so today is a free session. This session or recording also is going to be uploaded in our YouTube channel. We are going to share the details in WhatsApp community group. Okay, people who not yet joined our WhatsApp community group, please join that. Okay, you'll get all the updates over there. Yesterday already we shared the recording, session 1 recordings already. Okay, so let me post here once again all the details Okay, so, and one more thing I'm informing here, this batch is going to be covered SQL as well. Okay, and many people are requested for it, no? So this batch is going to be covered SQL as well. And people who not yet joined yesterday, please go through with the recording. You can understand the introduction of Power BI and the variants of Power BI, benefits of Power BI. These concepts we covered yesterday. Please go through with that. And today one also, if you want, yes, recording will be once we posted in the YouTube channel. We are going to share that details also. Okay, and people who not yet opted the course, please go with the payment process of the course. And from tomorrow, we are going to upload our recordings in Grafana, the one which I showed you. Okay, so that is going to be accessible only people who are opted this course. Okay, please go through with the payment process. And if you have any questions, concerns, please reach out support team. Support team will be available 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Yeah, 6 p.m. Monday to Saturday. Please reach out them through call or else through mail. You can support. Okay, you can reach out them. They will be available. Any questions, concerns, please raise your hands. So this batch is going to be lucky then because we didn't plan SQL, but yeah, again, yes, we force, like, we pushed ourselves and then yes, we are taking SQL also. So during Mahesh, during subject, like, once we enter into the, once we completed the Power Query editor, yes, I'm going to provide one project, okay, which is related to the sales. We are working on that data only. I'm going to provide that data also. I have data in Excel sheets. Okay, I'll share the data as well with you guys. You can work out on it. Is that clear? Is that fine, Mahesh? Yeah. So parallelly, we are working on the project and we are understanding the options also in Power BI, what is available. Okay, both the things we are doing. Yes, I see hand raises from people. Let me. Shamala Devi, now you're allowed to talk.
Yes. Hi, Lakshmi.
Hey, hi.
Actually, once this course we will complete, then which kind of certification we can able to write? Is there any certification?
Yes, good question. So people who are looking for the certification, so we have a PL 300. We have a PL 300, which is provided by Microsoft Power BI. Okay, so that one we have a online and offline both. The exam will be 2.5 hours.
Okay.
Okay, so if you are taking online, you have to be very careful. Even you should not move your lips. Okay, so if your lips move, then immediately they will close that exam. So even you shouldn't turn your head side. You have to be very
The
uh,
entire 2.5 hours.
yeah,
Oh,
yes,
no.
yes. That's how it is.
Okay.
They will monitor. They will monitor. It's like, 2.5 hours is going to be like,
It's a very
yeah,
tough
yeah,
time. Yeah.
yeah. It's true. It's true. Even you have to share, if you are taking online, you have to share entire room pictures. Okay. And you have to showcase them. There is no, like, you have to confirm with them. There is no any digital one like mobiles or watches, calculators. These are all things. You have to share all the details with them.
Okay.
And camera should be on always. If you
Okay.
turn on, then the exam will be closed. Sorry, if you turn off, then the exam is going to be closed.
So the exam fees will be, is there any
I think so. It will be
approximately?
4,900 something.
Okay. So
Yeah.
it's one time, right?
Yes, one time, and the certification validity will be usually 2 years. But
Oh,
now I think so they changed. I'm not sure about it. After that, you have to write this one, like one more exam, which is going to be a renewal exam kind of. It's a
Okay,
free.
after
Renewal one
2
is free.
years. Okay,
Yes, renewal will be free.
okay,
I have to check whether it is 2 years or 1 year.
Oh.
It's been long days. Yeah, I have to check that.
Thus,
Okay.
but this entire course is sufficient, right? To
Yes,
write
yes,
that
yes. We
exam.
are covering all the options. Even I'm going to inform, like, what kind of questions we are going to have in PL 300. Even for interviews also, yes, I'm informing. While we are like concept wise, we are going, right? So in
Yeah,
that specific concept, which is going to be like a possible ways, like what kind of questions we are going to get here. And even in the interview perspective also, yes, I'm giving hints over there also. I'm not going to provide.
Based on the role you can provide, or
Sorry, based on the.
based on the role. I mean, is it Power BI developer or Power BI data analyst? Whatever be the role, the
Yeah,
interview questions are common, right?
common. Yes,
Oh.
yes.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Lakshmi.
Yeah. Thank you. Any questions, concerns? Please raise your hands. So we have 3 more minutes. Any questions, concerns? Please, guys, please interact. So if you interact, don't keep it with you, all the questions. If you keep it with you, then your mind is going to be fully confusion. Okay, so don't keep it. Just talk. If you are not able to talk, use chat box. Okay, even every day also it is going to be like this. I will give some time for the questions. Yes, Poonam.
Yeah, Lakshmi, just wanted to ask, like, after this course, like, suppose if we are doing something and if we have a query and if we stuck in between, so will that be any assistance after that, or there won't be any?
No, actually, I can say you can write a mail to support team.
Okay.
So if it is actually difficult, then yes, I'll take it up.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so we'll update that. No, don't worry.
Okay.
Why? Because it's required. Some days it's required.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Thank you so much. And
Yeah.
thank you so much for including SQL.
Yeah, we got a lot of requirements, no? Yeah, I think so. This is going to be last batch, which I'm going to take a sequel.
Yes, so we are the luckiest one.
Lucky, yeah, that's what I mentioned. This batch is going to be lucky batch.
Correct. Thank
I
you
thought
so
last
much.
one is a with sequel and just want to stop it, but yeah, because of request, yes, I'm taking up.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Once again. Bye.
Yep. All good. Okay, I'm giving back 2 minutes. Okay, we'll connect tomorrow at the same time, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. between. Okay, thanks for the join here. Thank you. Bye bye. Have a nice day.